5, we're going to find another vertical tangent. Again, if you remember your conics, since there's only one variable square, this is likely a sideways parabola. And so there's going to be a vertical tangent there. It's probably what this looks like. All right, so we need to figure out when is the derivative undefined. So let's take the first derivative. We're going to have to do product rule on the left. We've got our first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. The derivative of x is 1, and the derivative of y squared is 2y times y prime. So we have x, y prime plus y equals 1. Alright, let me move my y primes to the same side. Factor out my y prime. And divide both sides. Alright, so I need to know where I think on the answer key, by the way, I moved the other one over, and so it comes out the opposite, but we're still going to get the same answer. I need to know when this is undefined, so therefore I need to know when is the denominator equal to 0. So let's solve that. Well, this is challenging. I've got two variables here. So it's like a system of equations. I need to replace one of the variables with something else so that I don't have multiple variables. So we need to go, let's look at the original problem. The original problem was xy equals x plus y squared. I don't want to have to deal with that square, taking that square root, so I'm going to solve this thing for x. So just like we've been doing, let's get what we want on the same side so we can factor it. Okay, so you see what I did there? I moved x over, and then I factored out an x. So now I'm going to divide both sides. And this is what x equals. So now I'm going to take this value and plug it in for x and then solve for y. Okay, since it's calculator active, I'm going to go ahead and graph this thing and find the intersection. So y squared over y minus 1 of course I have to use x's, minus 2y equals 0. Is that what I wanted? Let me double check. Oops. Y squared over y minus 1 It's 2y equals 0. Let me make sure. Everything looks good. All right. Let me go back to my graph. And find my, there it is. My intersection, oh, and my intersection is at 2. Excellent. And so, be careful, it's not x equals 2. Even though we put it in as an x, we were solving for y, so it's y equals 2. And then we're going to go back and find our x coordinate. So, plugging this back into here, x equals 2 squared over 2 minus 1. So it's 4. So the coordinates are 4, 2 for our vertical tangent.